Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the AMX 5100. It's a Tier 8 French heavy tank, and one of the great things about this tank is that it's also an autoloader. It holds 6 shells in the magazine. It can do some serious damage, and it's relatively fast. It's got a decent engine on it. I love this tank, and I love killing enemy tanks. So I'm about to be loaded. Let's see if we can find somebody to surprise. So the good thing about a tank like this is that one-on-one you can kill an enemy tank in about 10 seconds.
Enemy armor is hit.
But they can't do that to you. Because I was spotted and there is one enemy artillery, I have to zigzag as I move away so that the artillery won't take shots at me. So I heard an artillery fire. It was probably from our team. Move back into position again, see if we can find a sucker. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that again.
Penetration. Penetration.
So he's maneuvering as if he's trying to avoid being hit, and then he just kind of froze. Yeah, he's dead now. See you later, au revoir, as they say. Senor, au revoir. They don't say senor, I don't think. Mr. T-29, you don't know who you're messing with. So you zigzag to make it difficult for people to shoot at you. I could make a very dangerous move on this T-29. I'm thinking about it.
Critical hit. Lost the track.
For him to reload that fast, he's got to have the cheesy gun. But he hit me hard. Somebody hit me hard.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit.
Goodbye.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Target acquired. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
Wow, I got 2 good shots on that tank destroyer. What does that tell me? It tells me when I reload, I'm going after that tank destroyer. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Obviously, someone's capturing the base.
See the target.
I'm not really close enough to do anything about it. Well, we got some serious tankage over there. Ooh, he does not know that I'm about to pursue him. Well, too bad. He's dead now. Ah! I think there's another tank there.
Permission to engage. Enemy is hit.
Come on!
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
I don't think that's who I was shooting at. I think I was shooting at somebody else. It's possible that's the tank that I was shooting at. I don't know. Oh, he was aimed at me. I didn't realize that. I thought he was aimed at somebody else. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to keep nailing this VK4502. Okay, T-29. Take out that little AMX 1390.
The radio man is down. We can only signal nearby vehicles.
All you got to do is gently graze him, and he will be out. Someone is making the point that we could have completely wiped out their team and lost because we didn't have anybody near the cap. The slow tanks ultimately should not go far away from the cap. It's a really bad move. Like I see there's a guy way up here in the north. I don't know what type of tank he has. The low is a slow tank. It's insane that he would be so far away from the cap. He would be completely useless if he were the last one left, or in the later part of the, or if he was in the remaining team. He would be completely useless. Okay, let's see how this dude does. I want to get one of those E50s, or the E50M. Okay, so that was whatever tank I was playing. AMX 5100, I got 1 kill. This is a killer tank, that's why I love playing it. I got the 3rd class mastery badge, spotter. So I did 1,000 hit points of spotting damage, and I caused more damage. I got fire for effect. One thing you'll notice about my playing style is I'm not afraid to be in a dangerous area. Things can get hot. You'll note I got 8 penetrations, and 8 is enough to get you to perhaps the 4th position. 1,300 spotting damage is probably why I ranked 3rd for the team. So I'm going to look to see how I am equipped here. I've got the engine. I'm not sure if I'm going to get these tracks or not. I definitely want this gun. When you look at this gun over here, it's the same loading time. Oh, no. Well, the second gun is a lot more powerful, but it's a 50-second loading time, while this one is only 35. So there's a good chance I'm going to keep the current gun, so I can take more shots. Okay, so I'm going to go into battle. Another game. If you don't mind, I'm going to be silent for a moment as I write something down. AMX 5100. That map was Sand River. It was an encounter. I had 1 kill. Okay. Let's go. This is a killer tank, especially in this game. Oh my god, I'm top tier. I'm going to move to the left, and I'm going to see if I can clear out that hill. Relatively fast.
Move out.
So I'm going to head over there. You want to stay to the left when you cross over this bridge area because, well, actually, there's no enemy artillery today. There's a chance I just might park it on the bridge. There's a lot of tanks that are headed towards the upper area. So one thing you could do is just park it right here. Mr. Chaffee. I could have nailed him right there. I didn't have a good visual on him. Ah, miss. Oh, I almost shot at my own ally there. I could easily go over and just absolutely destroy that Pershing. Except for the fact he's got a tank with him. One of his buddies. But this is the tank to do it with. This is the tank that you go in and you assault that Pershing and he's no match for me. All I got to do is roll over the top. Okay. Got to get the gun depression to shoot up on that mountain. You got to be careful in this area because you can easily get spotted. It looks like our guys up on the hill are not that aggressive.
Critical hit. Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
Okay. So I'm going to reload. go for a different target.
Target lost.
It's difficult to shoot at a blind target because the game doesn't really know what you're aimed at. But we definitely want that guy to be spotted again. Okay, I'm going to advance forward. So we lost our Cromwell over here, which is why we don't know what's going on with that tank that's over on the other side. But I'm going to find out. I'm going to hunt him down. What's he going to do? What's he going to do?
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. One of our tracks is damaged. We're immobilized.
What are you going to do? You going to have your team destroy me? Is that what you're going to do?
We've lost the track.
Ah!
Target acquired. We're done for. Everyone.
Okay, so as you can see, it is very dangerous because I was getting hit from all over the place. I wanted to take a chance, see what would happen, and obviously it was a mistake. That's why it's important. See those guys? They can't sit there and play like that. They've got what? 3 tanks over there. They've got 3 tanks over at the hill, and they're playing to get cheap shots. You know, this is not the position that these guys should be playing. They should be playing to get rid of those guys, to clear out the guys at the top of the hill, and they're not doing that. It's a huge problem. All they need to do is keep on spotting them. And if they had kept on spotting them, we would have kept on taking shots at them. Look, this STA-1 doesn't even realize that there's a tank in front of him. And they died because of it. So one of them lost his life ignoring the hill, trying to take cheap shots on what at most could be the Pershing. And look, this STA-1, he's going to do the same exact thing. And look at what's happening. Now they got 2 tanks assaulting him. They know that he's the only guy on the other side of the hill here. And we've got the T-29, the T-54. There's probably a Tiger. There's a Tiger. So now it's 3-on-1. Why wouldn't they advance? Of course they're going to advance. The STA-1 and his buddy over here weren't thinking straight, and the KV-85 kind of abandoned them. Although the KV-85 might have been pulling off a good maneuver trying to flank the hill, but this was all poor playing style. They didn't do any spotting, and they just tried to get cheap shots. Now look at what's going on over here. These guys are pretty much conquering. It's 11-9. There's only 4 enemy targets, and they're all on the hill. Probably 3 of them are on the hill. And this guy's all the way on the other side of the map. You know, they have virtually nobody in front of them, and they're afraid to advance. And they're not helping the team. You know, this Brigadier General made some comment. I think it was him who made the comment about how they're working together. They're not working together. Why is he all the way over here in the southern corner twiddling his thumbs? He's trying to get cheap shots on tanks who are killing his allies. And you can lose the game. You know, you can't be naive and think that because you've got 2 extra tanks that you're going to win the game. That's just silly. They've got spotters on the ground, and they've got a gun up in the air. And they've got low hit points on almost every tank. And they've all got to cross that rail. Now he's gone. So now it's just that T-29 who's left. If I were there, I would have just killed him. I don't know if that was a ricochet, but that was an amazing ricochet if it was one. Okay, so you can obviously replay the game and see what the team did on the west side. I don't think they should have hung out there as long as they did. And the guys assaulting the hill didn't really assault the hill. And it cost them their lives. So I'm going to get back into another game. That was Prokhorovka. And I don't play to get kills, I don't play to get damage, I play to get experience. And if you're the one who's actually spotting up on that hill and advancing, you get more experience, because what's happening is you're detecting the enemy on the top of the hill, which those guys were not doing. And your allies are shooting at them, and you get points when your allies kill them. It's almost the same as you killing them. They've got 2 artillery units. I'm going to go up the middle, which is going to be suicide, of course, which is why I'm going to do it. At best, I expect to encounter 2 tanks. Or shall I say at worst. The worst that'll happen, I encounter 2 tanks, probably the Su-152, because he's afraid to move around the map because people can shoot him from everywhere. And I'm sure there'll be another chicken tank. There's really no use in waiting. Usually you wait for the enemy to spread out. This map you don't really have to do that. But I am going to wait a few moments to let them spread out a little bit. I'm going to park it right here. Nobody came with me. Oh, the Su-152's heading out there. Here comes somebody. The VK. Oh, somebody spotted me. That's not good. I guess my camel rating isn't good enough. So the question is, can I get those artillery units? Got a zigzag because I've been spotted already. They're almost certainly over the rail. The tank behind me chose not to follow, so I'm going alone. Keeping an eye on my map, looking for artillery. Somebody spotted me. The artillery certainly knows that I'm coming.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Got him. Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
This is going to be tricky because it's going to be difficult to get the gun depression.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is
Lucky
damaged.
shot, buddy. Lucky shot.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And that's how it's done. I'm going to reload. I'm going to stay low. So I'm going to go in with a full clip, and now I'm going to flank them. Now they got to fight a guy coming in from behind. And that Cromwell ain't going to see me cross over the rail.
Ready to fire.
Oops, better go back down.
Target unlocked.
I got to fight these guys.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit.
Come on up again. Come on, come on.
Target released. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I've only got 3 shots left. It's fight or flight. He's only going to get 1 in. I'm going to get 3 in. But I ain't going to make it easy for him.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit.
Looks like I got an ally.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
Oh, you do want to hit me, don't you? But guess what? You got to reload. Well, I got to reload too. Keeping an eye on my map. Making him afraid. I'm coming right at you, buddy. going to do, Cromwell? What you going to do? I'm going to risk one shot.
Target unlocked. Target acquired. That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is hit. The engine is smoking. We didn't even scratch them. They're knocked out.
Okay, I'm going to fix my engine. Continue on. I don't know if that Cromwell is still there, but if he is, he's got to say goodbye.
Target acquired. Penetration.
I missed him through the buildings. What he doesn't know is that I need to reload. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to. Let him run away a little bit while I reload.
Target lost.
Okay, he's done. I believe there's one more tank in IS-3. I have no idea where he is. So now's the time you want your allies to tell you where that last tank is. And I'm going in with 6 bullets.
Target acquired. That one bounced.
Gonna go to his right. Okay, someone else nailed him. As you can see, his turret was coming around, so I made sure to go to the right so he wouldn't be able to aim his turret at me. One of my allies nailed him. I considered aiming at him manually. It might not have made a difference. I got number 1 for the team. So we got Mastery Badge 2, Fire for Effect, Fighter, Sharpshooter, Duelist, Bruiser. I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. Oh, I see what happened. This is what they call a non-penetrating hit. I hit the IS-3, end of the game. I think I fired 1 or 2 shots at him that ricocheted, which is why he's listed here without any of this information. So if you ricochet off a tank and do no damage, that's why it appears like that. In terms of did I cause any damage, I really don't care too much. I wasn't targeting anybody. Got 4 kills, 2,600 damage, 12 penetrations. I mean, everything I did here puts me up at the top. Okay, so that's the AMX 5100. I got 4 kills on this tank. To get 4 kills on a heavy tank in Tier 8 is difficult. The reason why, being able to fire lots of shots, having a fast tank, having reasonable armor. If you have any questions, please post them below.